2025 is almost over, and among all the Chinese dramas this year, if I asked you to name the one character who left the deepest impression, who would you think of first? Cheng Yi, Liu Yuning, Zhao Lusi, or Ren Jialun? In today's video, we take a full look back at the 12 most unforgettable C-drama characters of the entire year. Let's dive in together and see what kind of character truly wins the audience's heart. Number 1 2025 most unforgettable character, Liu Yuning, the prisoner of beauty, Wei Xiao.
我要这迷信有何用啊？我要的就是李素死。他们还真以为这泼天的仇恨这么轻易就能一笔勾销了。不杀他，已经是对他的仁慈。
In this drama, his Wei Xiao is the kind of man who walks around with the presence of a born conqueror, a figure who carries both power and precision wherever he goes. On the battlefield, he's a commanding general who seizes every moment with absolute force. But what truly stays with viewers is his transformation from a man forced into a political marriage, guarded, suspicious, and emotionally distant, to someone who slowly lets down his defenses and builds genuine trust with Song Zuer's character. And that iconic contrast of his, a cold, imposing alpha in public, yet a quietly devoted wife lover in private. Honestly, who didn't end up shouting, "Lord Wei is unreal," in the best way. Later, in A Dream Within a Dream, Liu Yuning returned as Nan Heng, another master of contrasts with natural dramatic flair and a hidden dual identity woven into the story. But personally, I still gravitate toward Wei Xiao. He feels more grounded, heartfelt, and deeply protective. So here's my question for you watching right now. Between the tough but tender Wei Xiao and the dual identity Nan Heng, which Liu Yuning character do you love more? Number 2 2025 most unforgettable character, Ren Jialun, the demon hunter's romance, Jiao Xuanya.
因果已改，他们早就把我忘了。
我姓九，在下姓九，名宣义，叫宣义。
我怎么没见过呀？
在下来吃饭。
This year, he completely broke away from his usual image. First, he transformed into Cheng Yi, a demon hunter whose clean-cut features mix unexpectedly well with a slightly messy, rebellious charm. And yes, Ren Jialun using his original voice sparked some debate. Some say it lacks intensity, but honestly, that calm, warm tone perfectly matches Xianya's gentle, restrained, and deeply layered personality. Especially that rain-soaked farewell scene when he quietly says, "Banksia, forget me. Tell me that didn't hit you straight in the chest." Then in Love and Crown, he shifted gears again as Xiao Huan. When the Empress-linged Song Song tries to run from their marriage, his possessive declaration, "You can only belong to me," instantly stamped him as the ultimate obsessive lover. And that bloody moment when he presses himself deeper into the sword's edge? Yeah, that scene welded the Yandra-level possessiveness right onto his soul. Number 3 2025 most unforgettable character, Bai Jingting, the first frost Sang Yan.
我再不。
If we had to crown the ultimate dream boyfriend of the year, it would absolutely be Sang Yan. Bai Jingting nails the role with the perfect blend of tsundere sass, gentle warmth, and quiet devotion. He sneaks onto high-speed trains just to see Wen Yifan, collects every newspaper with her byline, and the way he looks at her, so full of love it practically spills out of the screen. Honestly, who on earth could resist a guy like that? And then came the second half of the year, when he switched gears completely in Mobius. His character Jianci, a tough but tender man caught in a time loop after discovering the secret of time, carries this unmistakable daddy-level reliability. Every gesture, every glance, just screams dependability and emotional weight. All I can say is, Bai Jingting really knows how to act. Number 4 2025 most unforgettable character, Yang, the immortal ascension, Han Li.
别忘了自己的跟脚是个凡人，哪怕成了仙，也要活出点人的样子。
九泽生变，速战速决。
His portrayal of Han Li isn't the typical heroic fight for justice formula at all. Instead, Han Li follows a very practical survival philosophy. If I can't win, I'm running. When he's still, he exudes this quiet, effortless charm that even the wind seems to favor, but once he moves, he carries both grace and commanding presence. We get to watch him transform from a clueless village boy in the early episodes to the ruthless and decisive old Devil Han later on, and finally to a calm, enlightened master who lives in harmony with the Tao. No wonder fans of the original novel and the anime adaptation have practically started worshipping Yang Yang for bringing Han Li to life. Honestly, with every drama he's released this year, Yang Yang and his characters have basically secured a spot on almost every major year-end list. He's just that consistent. Number 5 2025 most unforgettable character, Zhao Lusi, loves ambition's Su Yan.
喝了酒就别进泳池，容易被淹死。
你别以为他是什么纯情小白兔，那个雪心机深得很。
Whoever cast this drama deserves an award, because letting Zhao Lusi play a lice-spinning fake socialite is straight-up genius. Compared to her sweet and lovable Cheng Yi in Hidden Love, this kind of contrast is the kind that makes you want to give a full score on the spot. Su Yan is a woman who actively builds her life out of lies, someone who plays her ambition like a hidden card. She switches effortlessly between obedient good girl and calculating mastermind, and Zhao Lusi delivers that duality with both precision and charm. And honestly, if you're a Zhao Lusi fan, you're living your best life. Not only is her acting range expanding like crazy, but she's practically giving fans free concerts on top of the dramas. In an entertainment industry as huge as China's, she might genuinely be the only one pulling that off. Number 6 2025 most unforgettable character, Bai Lu, feud Li Qingyue.
你所承受之苦，比不上我当年所承受的万分之苦，哪里就出现了？你这样幸运的人，你也会痛吗？
From Moonlight Mystique to Northward and then Feud, Bai Lu has spent this entire year giving her audience nothing but sincerity and effort. As Bai Shoa in Moonlight Mystique, she brought 3 completely different emotional states to life with just her eyes alone. And in Northward, her Xia Fenghua radiates that what doesn't break me makes me stronger, resilience, pushing past the usual limits of the genre. But the performance that truly hooked me is Li Qingyue in Feud. She starts off as a fragile, helpless little white flower, only to flip the switch and reveal her dark, intoxicating Black Lotus core. The best part? Bai Lu doesn't need heavy makeup or dramatic styling to sell her descent into darkness. The calculation in her knitted brows, the power she exudes while casting spells, even the way her eyes turn red at the corners, every detail carries this sharp, fractured tension. And with that face of hers, capable of being icy cold one moment and radiantly bright the next, Bai Lu becomes someone you simply can't forget. Number 7 2025 most unforgettable character, Jianci, filter Tang Qi.
都是假的。
一样的手镯，一样的受伤部位，怎么会有这么巧的事情？到底是？
Even though Filter didn't dominate the trending charts like the other contemporary romances airing at the same time, Jianci's Tang Qi definitely became popular in the reverse way. Tang Qi starts off as the definition of a steel straight man, rigid, literal, and clueless. But once he unknowingly falls for the heroine's different disguises, he starts spiraling into daily identity crises, bouncing back and forth between denial and confusion. And then the chaos begins, acting opposite a heroine who temporarily turns into a bronze statue, holding full conversations with an alpaca, and yes, even kissing a mop. Scenes that could have easily turned one-dimensional or cartoonish ended up feeling strangely alive and believable, all because Jianci infused the character with humor, sincerity, and actual emotional weight. What could have been a flat, paper-thin male lead became a fully fleshed-out human, thanks entirely to his performance. Number 8 2025 most unforgettable character, Yangmi, this thriving land, Ning Xiuxiu.
安宁秀秀，迈出宁家这一刻起，再不会踏入宁家一步，那地就是祸端，是催命符。把日子活好，是俺最大的奔头。
This might be the most successful transformation of Yang Mi's entire career. She goes from a pampered heiress, someone whose hands have never touched spring water, straight down to the dust as a patchwork coat-wearing farm woman. Not only does she appear completely barefaced throughout the drama, she also personally tackled all the heavy physical scenes. The standout moment is definitely the kidnapping scene when she confronts her father. Yang Mi captures that mix of desperation and hurt so precisely that it hits you right in the chest. Many netizens even joked, watching goddesses fight is fine, but watching this village wife cry and argue hits way harder. But the most iconic thing is this. Whenever people talk about Ning Xiaoxiu now, they don't even call her by her full name. They just say, "That's my mom, Ning Xiaoxiu." And honestly, with a performance this unforgettable, even Yang Mi herself might struggle to top it in the next few years. Number 9, 2025 most unforgettable character, Xiao Zhan, the legend of Zonghai. This is hands down the best political intrigue historical drama of the year, and Xiao Zhan's performance didn't just trend, it broke Tencent's record for the highest heat index ever for a single character. While most revenge-driven heroes take the careful, step-by-step route, Zhang Hai does the exact opposite. He throws himself straight into the fire to bring his enemies down. He deliberately provokes his opponents just to push himself closer to death, and the more injured he becomes, the sharper and more merciless his eyes get. That intensity pulls viewers right into his pain and determination, making the whole journey feel almost physical for anyone watching. Xiao Zhan proves here that he isn't just a top traffic star. He's a top traffic star with real skill to back it up. Number 10, 2025 most unforgettable character, Gong Jun, Blood River, Su Muyu.
你以为你是座上宾呢？你是阶下囚。
我的剑，不是所有人都有资格使。18剑阵，起！
苏沐雨一人一剑，天下无人能拦得住。
3 major historical dramas aired at the same time, but Blood River was the only one that earned a rating above 7, and a huge part of that success comes from Gong Jun's portrayal of the iconic Umbrella Wraith. He brings the character's aura from the original novel to life with absolute precision and power. Under the curtain of rain, the way he stands with a sword in one hand and an umbrella in the other, the fierce snap of his blade as it leaves its sheath, the controlled force of that mid-air backflip and steady landing, every single frame feels like a scene carved directly into legend. And beyond the action, Gong Jun dives deep into the character's complicated emotional landscape. Even fans of the original book agreed. This is exactly the Su Muyu I imagined. Number 11, 2025 most unforgettable character, Wang Hedi, Guardians of the Dafeng, Su Qian.
大鹏一日同风起，扶摇直上9万里。我的意就是将你击开。
Watching Guardians of the Dafeng made me realize something. Wang Hedi is shockingly well-suited for light comedy male protagonist dramas. He has that uniquely youthful, slightly cocky vibe, a kind of effortless swagger that comes with a built-in comedy buff without ever feeling forced. Relying on nothing but modern-day knowledge and basic chemistry, he pulls off a full rewrite your fate arc, and honestly, the entire growth line was so satisfying it kept me awake binging episodes till 3 a.m. And when it comes to comedy, Wang Hedi clearly has no ceiling. He fully captures Su Qian's rebellious edge, someone who charges forward when things get tough and fights back even when the odds promise defeat. This, right here, is the correct way to unlock Wang Hedi's potential. Number 12, 2025 most unforgettable character, Cheng Yi, the journey of legend, Xiao Zhan.
我喜欢你眼中的寒意，这幕后之人想要挑战我权力吗？那么我消水，死而复生。
Yes, Cheng Yi's dramas got dragged quite a bit this year, but one thing nobody can deny is his acting. In the Journey of Legend, he flawlessly switches between 2 completely different personas, the hot-blooded, impulsive young hero Xiao Zhan and the cold, restrained sect leader Li Qinzhou. The martial arts set pieces alone were enough to weld the beauty of strength and softness in perfect balance into every viewer's mind. But for me, it's Li Qinzhou's white hair look that steals the show, so striking it's impossible to look away. One glance from him carries a pressure strong enough to silence a room. And then came Sword and Beloved. Even though Wang Quan Fugue's screen time was heavily cut, Cheng Yi still broke out purely on the strength of his dual-role performance. The black-haired, pure-hearted soldier Fugue on one side, and the white-haired, demon-tainted, hatred Fugue on the other. Honestly, every character Cheng Yi has brought us this year has been genuinely unforgettable. Alright guys, after looking back at these 12 unforgettable characters of the year, the ones I personally can't get out of my head are Liu Yuning's Wei Xiao, Ren Jialun's Zhou Xuanye and Xiao Huan, Zhao Lusi Su Yan, and Cheng Yi's Xiao Qishui. What about you? Did any of these hit the same spot for you too? Drop your favorites in the comments and let everyone know.